Okay, here we go. We are on 14. Let's get that right. We are on 14.5, and we're going to issue bonds at their face amount, which means the interest rate for the bond and the market interest rate is the same. So, first thing is you issue bonds for cash of their face amount. Well, what's their face amount? Well, it says here $7,500,000. So, we are going to debit cash for $7,500,000 and credit bonds payable that helps if you know how to count. Payable for $7,500,000. It's the most basic of your bonds. So then we need to pay the interest on these bonds. And the bond is paying 10%. And it is paying every 6 months. So if it's paying 10% times $7,500,000, it pays $750,000 a year. If I divide that by 12, that's $62,500 monthly. If I further look at that and say, oh, we're paying for 6 months, I'm going to create the entry interest expense and cash. So I'm paying 6 times $62,500 for a total of $375,000. And that is what my interest expense is. 375,123. Is that making sense? And there you hear my puppy. Now, we're at the end of the year, and we have interest expense that needs to be paid for this bond, but it's not been recorded yet, and it's only for 3 months. So what we have to do is what we call an adjustment. You remember adjustments? So now it's interest expense and interest payable. And if you go back to when we did adjustments, you'll recall doing these. So your interest expense is for 3 months, so that's 3 times the $62,500, which will give you an entry of $1,875,000, and the interest payable will be $1,875,000. And that takes care of exercise 1415. I hope that helps. Okay, next we'll take on exercise 14.6 and 14.7, but I'm going to record this one first for you, okay?